do not sign up. Alright, so qualifying session 1 finishing up here. This is group 1. We got 3 groups tonight, all finishing up at the same time. We're taking the best lap time from either session, so this is the first 10-minute qualifying session. Next session after this will be a 10-minute race. It does not matter where they finish in that race, it is just their best overall time from either session. Right now, Randy racing with a 101.156, but Axe is just behind him with a 101.188. So close times here. It's going to be an interesting night of racing. Randy Racing is the track builder for this week, as we had a custom track build contest featuring a rider built track. So session 2 coming up here in just a moment. Stay tuned. So this is qualifying session 2. It is formatted as a race. It is 10 minutes long. It does not matter where they finish. It's just another 10-minute practice on the track to put in a fast lap. Just waiting on one more rider here to ready up. Give him about 10 seconds and then we'll get underway. qualifying session 2 finishing up here for Group 1. Just a moment, we'll get their lap times updated as well as the other 2 groups running. We have about 25 riders tonight, roughly 24 I think. So we will have just over 22, so we will have full heat races tonight. The Axis with a 1:555, the fastest in this qualifier. A very fast lap. So we'll be back in just a bit for heat race number 1, so stay tuned. Alright, here we go. Heat number 1, your fastest qualifier. Axis 1067, and we got Arcast 4, Ivan Pad 422, Burkeen 826, J Berrigan 12, Big Sin 1639, Metal Jacket 91, OTR Legit, J Walm, KTM TJ, and JR Scott. Top 4 going on to the heat races, or to the main event, excuse me. This is heat race 1. Top 4 to the main event, 5th through 9th to the LCQ. So here we go. Who's going to grab the start? E2 will be streamed and race directed as well. So E2 will be up after this. And it looks like Burkeen with a good jump. A couple of guys going down in the first turn. KTM TJ got sandwiched there. Burkeen with a great start out front. And he's got a couple of guys around him. Axis up into 3rd place. So out front right now, your leader, Burkeen 826. In qualifying, he was 3rd fastest. You can see J Wall now making the pass on him. There goes JR Scott as well. Axis, your fastest qualifier. Now moving back up into 3rd, trying to go for that lead position. Remember, top 4 make it through. So you got a few guys outside the top 4 right now needing to make their way up there. Do have collisions on in the heat races. Qualifying did not have collisions on, so now we do have to deal with the other riders. Make sure they don't run into them. The 2 guys going down there, Burkeen and JR Scott coming together. And Burkeen going down into the tough block. So going from the qualifying spot and being out front at 1 point, now into 6th place. Axis, your leader. So KTM TJ here in 5th place. Going after JR Scott, and JR Scott goes down. So a lot of guys making mistakes early in the track this week, built by Randy Racing. Right now, Axis, your leader in the heat race. J-Wall running in 2nd place. OTR Legit in 3rd, now makes the move by J-Wall for spot number 3. KTM TJ holding down the final transfer position. We got JR Scott here in 5th, trying to go after him. Scott here, number 325, chasing down KTM TJ as they come around into the 1st turn. Those guys opting to check up there as they try to go triple-double. The other way in will force him to single out, kind of slows him up a bit. So multiple options coming through that section. A lot of these rhythm sections have multiple ways through them. You can see these guys figuring out the fastest ways, starting to go the same way through each section. Triple here, have to check up just a bit. Burkeen right on the back of JR Scott. Had to check up a bit there. Didn't want to have the same situation as earlier where they came together. Let's go out front right now with your leader, Axis. He was the winner of round number 1. Opening round of the Saturday Night Lights Supercross Series. Now he's leading heat race number 1 for round 6. He's got OTR in 2nd, not too far behind him. These guys just finding their rhythm, trying to get a good flow on the track so they can put in a solid 20-minute main event as they are sitting currently in the top 4. J-Wall in 3rd. KTM TJ though on that final transfer spot. Just on the inside there, almost landing on the tough blocks. That could have been close. Had he landed on the tough blocks, could have gone down. He's got Burkeen just behind him. Heat races are 10 minutes plus a lap. So a lot of racing for the heat races. And KTM TJ with a slight mistake. There goes Burkeen. And catching up to 3rd place goes J-Wall. And KTM TJ tries to go past him. Burkeen holding off the line. Those two kind of coming together a bit there. KTM TJ going to try to get back around him up the inside. Burkeen going to hold that line off, but they're catching up to J-Wall, and then Burkeen makes a mistake. JR Scott makes the pass on 2 riders in 1 corner. Moves up to 4th place. Meanwhile, J-Wall in 3rd. I'm sure you can see these riders coming up behind him. A 3-rider battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Easily becoming a 4-rider battle as KTM TJ makes the pass up the inside of JR Scott. Burkeen there as well. Burkeen and JR Scott come together. JR Scott with the bad end of that one. I don't think Burkeen really meant to do that. Those guys were just trying to hold their lines as best as possible, but 3 wide into that corner. JR Scott just unfortunately got bumped into Burkeen a bit. Burkeen, here he comes up the inside of KTM TJ. KTM TJ up over the berm and gets reset. Some close racing so far as Burkeen now in 4th place. I think that whoop section just gave him a bit of a pop as I watched it there over on the stream to see what happened. And look away though for a second, and now KTM TJ back to 4th. So these 3 riders swapping positions, just a matter of staying consistent, mistake-free. Right now, J-Wall doing a great job of that. He had the pressure from these 3 riders for just a moment, but he has now pulled a gap. J-Wall in 3rd, starting to catch up to 2nd place as he is pulled away from that 3-rider battle for the final transfer position. He does not want to deal with being on that outside spot or even going to the LCQ. Right now, though, JR Scott holding down the final transfer spot. KTM TJ trying to get back that position. He held it at one point, but so did Burkeen. We're going to see who could come out on top in this 3-rider battle. We have about 3.5 minutes to go. Anything can happen. So check back here. Metal Jacket in 7th. A bit far away from that battle. And a mistake from KTM TJ. He goes off the track. He's going to get reset as he tries to come back on. So Burkeen now into 5th place. JR Scott just ahead of him. I think Burkeen knows he's got the speed. 3rd fastest qualifier. Wants to get into a top 4 spot. And a mistake from JR Scott. Number 820 makes a pass. It's going to be an easy one. But here comes the 884 of KTM TJ. Up the inside, the same corner earlier where Burkeen made an aggressive pass on him. KTM TJ not as aggressive there, but I don't think Burkeen really intended for that pass before. The whoop section can really give you a good bounce coming out of it. KTM TJ now in the final transfer position. We have a close battle though. This entire heat race, these 3 pretty much have been going at it. At least a good majority of it. Burkeen now going to try to make a pass around the outside of KTM TJ. He does. He's going to go triple-double. KTM TJ hitting the same line there. These guys rolling over that corner there and going double-double. Some of the guys opting to double-triple through there. Multiple options, but those guys choosing to take the same line. Still got just under 2 minutes in a lap, so a few laps to go. You can see now they picked up the speed, caught back up to J-Wall. letting these guys know that they're getting lapped at the moment. J-Wom still holding down third. Burkeen now to fourth. KTM TJ in fifth place. Dealing with lapped riders already. JR Scott in sixth place. spread out just a bit. I think getting into lappers is spread them out. It's always difficult trying to go through the lap traffic. Hard to predict where the lap drivers might go on the track and try to get the warnings as best as possible for them to get out of the way of the lead race. Getting out of the way as best as they can. I know the track can be tight in some areas. Burking currently holding down that final transfer position. KTM TJ struggling with that section. Twice now he's gone off the side. So Burking going to start to pull away. It is the final lap. Let's go on board with your leader. He's just gone through the finish line. That is Axis coming into some more lap traffic. He's all the way up to Metal Jacket now. Busy watching the leaders, haven't really gone up to, or watching the battle for fourth, haven't gone up to the leader much. Axis right now pulling away, OTR Legit just now coming back down the start straight. See what happens come main event time. I know sometimes these guys will settle into the top four. Axis coming around into the last couple of sections. Smooth over the whoops, going triple in there, going on off the table, tries to go quad out, not quite there, but was hitting it in qualifying. The Axis is going to be your winner in heat number 1. OTR currently second. We got J-Wong here in third place. Burkeen in fourth, it looks like. He's got a decent gap over fifth. Let's go back up to second here. Coming into the final rhythm section. Triple quad, hitting it clean is OTR, taking second in the heat race. J-Wong gonna get third here. Great race for the number 726 of J-Wong. Qualified 13th fastest, and he's making it through in the top 4, so a great race for him. Burkeen getting that final qualifying spot. 5th through 9th will go on to the LCQ. 10th place with the fastest heat race time will take that final transfer spot. So heat race 2 coming up. Axis, OTR Legit, J-Wong and Burkeen, your top 4 going on to the main event. Heat 2 coming up in just a bit, so stay tuned. Here we go, heat number 2, we got ATP 20, Hunt Claps, Moa 51, Carter 164, Kaysen 999, G Vera 615, TTV Dirt Shark 720, Randy Racing 728, Misael Gaiman, DK Coltrane 101, and Lil Randy 70. Again, top 4 going on to the main event. We're going to be on board here with Moa. So he's going to grab the pole shot. We got a good start there right in the middle. That looks like Randy racing a great jump. Dirt Shark there in second, just behind him. ATP 20 up the inside. Those two coming together, and Dirt Shark back to 10th place now. So not a good start for Dirt Shark. You'll probably hear about that one later, I'm sure, but that is racing, folks. That is the first turn. Randy racing out front, Coltrane out in second. Carter third, Lil Randy in fourth. Some fast guys towards the back. Moa, Hunt Claps, and Dirt Shark. 7th, 8th, and 9th. We got an ATP 20 here. In 7th, Hunt Claps making moves quick. He is up to 3rd. And side by side with Lil Randy through the loop section. There goes Moa. So these guys quickly making their way into the top 4. That's what you want to do with this pack of riders around you. Get out of the chaos quick. You got Randy and Coltrane running 1 and 2. Moa here in 3rd, landing on the Hunt Claps. That was a bit much there. I'm not sure what happened with that one. That was... Is there an echo on the stream? Said there was an echo. Somebody else said there's no echo, so I'm not sure if there's an echo or not, but right now Hunt Claps in 4th place, holding down the final spot. Dirt Shark closing in with Misael Gaiman just behind. This battle is going to close up quick, I have a feeling. These guys very close in speed. This track very technical with a lot of rhythm options. Randy out front now, leading heat race number 2. Coltrane in second with a good race going as well, number 191. And Moa here in 3rd. Randy racing on their Randytron Bane Energy. Coltrane, the SRH Esports team. Moa here on the MTR KTM, and Hunt Claps running on that Faker's Factory Husqvarna. Dirt Shark in spot number 5, trying to go after the top 4, but Hunt Claps now starting to pull away. And Moa now getting passed by Hunt Claps, so Hunt Claps to 3rd. Moa trying to go up the inside here. Hunt Claps going to go double in. Moa going to check up to go triple double out. Those guys very close in time through the rhythm section. You can tell Moa trying to check up. Doesn't want to land on him like before. Probably just couldn't tell which way he was coming up behind him before, and that's what caused their crash. But you can see now checking up as Hunt Claps is around him. And we got a mistake there from the rider in 2nd place. That is Coltrane. He's got Hunt Claps now, about to make the pass, and he does. So we got a 3-rider battle here, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Dirt Shark just behind them. So now these guys getting into a battle can slow them up, as Dirt Shark now are going to close up on him. So here we go, another 4-rider battle for the final transfer spot. This time we got 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Right now, Dirt Shark chasing this battle down. You can see the 3 riders ahead of him. And a mistake from Hunt Claps. He goes down, so Dirt Shark gonna make the pass. An easy one as Hunt Claps makes a mistake. in that rhythm section. Couldn't quite tell what happened there. Gonna have to take a look at the stream just to check and see what happened. I think probably lines coming together. It looked like he just looped it or something coming off of that jump. I don't even think anything happened there in terms of anybody coming together. Here comes Dirt Shark up the inside of Moa. Dirt Shark. Alright, just a little bit much there. He's a little wild and out up into the corner. Hunt claps now into 4th. Moa here in 5th. Carter out of this one, it looks like. So we got a 3-rider battle still. The final transfer, Coltrane started to pull away from this group a bit. Here they go, they can catch back up. All it takes is a small mistake from any rider, can lose a good amount of time. That is the case though with most Supercross racing. Any racing in general though, these tracks, especially this one, very technical with multiple options. Really cost you time. So Moa now in 5th place, trying to get back into the top 4 as Dirt Shark has gone from 5th to 3rd. Unclaps holding down the final position. Unclaps a small mistake in the loops. He gets sideways, makes a mistake, and he's not able to clear over the Dragon's back, so he's going to lose time, and Moa makes a pass for 4th. With about 3.5 minutes to go. Let's go off front with your leader, Randy Racing. Now, Coltrane is actually caught up to him a bit. Looks like we are going to get into some lappers here pretty soon, so we're going to keep an eye on the leader for just a bit as they're going to get into lappers pretty quickly, it looks like. So I think we'll just let them know. They're coming through. Lil Randy pulling off to the side there. Appreciate him doing that. Though I know he's in a battle there for 9th place. 9th place is a spot you want to be in. So it can still get you into the LCQ, which gives you one more chance at the main event. And a mistake there from Lil Randy. He goes off the track. And G Vera, looks like these guys aren't getting by now. And alright, so they've paid attention. Seems like they are aware deep traffic is coming through. So go back on board with Randy, your leader. Coltrane is closed up a bit though as they've gone through the lap traffic. Number 191 trying to go for that win here in heat number 2. Randy Racing leading this heat race. The Coltrane now starting to close up. Dirt Shark in 3rd, starting to get near the top 2. You can see the back of the jerseys getting closer each lap. The lappers really helping out in that area. Moa 4th place still as Hunt Claps trying to close back in that transfer position. It's a small mistake in the loop section. Cost him some time and that spot. So back up to Coltrane here in 2nd place. Going after Randy Racing here at number 728. Your leader, they're going to have about 1.5 minutes remaining as they go through the finish. So about 3 laps to go. Randy currently out front. Dirt Shark 2nd place now. So Dirt Shark is caught up to the top 2. Made the pass on Coltrane. Coltrane still in the transfer spot. Obviously these guys want to carry some momentum into the heat, or into the main event, excuse me. That's still a good spot to be in the transfer position. Moa in 4th currently, holding down that final spot. He's got about a section over Hunt Claps, so a good gap to manage. And we got a mistake from Randy Racing. It looks like Dirt Shark off the track. He gets reset back. Coltrane and make a mistake too, so none of these guys able to triple through this section. That's going to allow Moa to catch up to this group. So now we got the top 4 here in the whoop section. Unclapped still ways back in 5th. He could be in this action here. Dirt Shark now your leader, quadding out in the rhythm section. Unclaps wishing he wasn't so far back behind that group. Could be a good battle for the final spot. go. He's got the speed to catch up. Can he do it and get a part of this battle? Got Moa and Randy, third and fourth right now. And Dirt Shark makes a mistake in the rhythm section. Coltrane gonna make his way by, so Coltrane now to the lead. So 3 different heat race leaders now. Dirt Shark with a different line option in there, trying to jump over the corner instead of trying to roll it. So an interesting way there. Don't know how much faster that is. Really got to check up and turn the bike around a lot. We'll see how it plays out as Coltrane right now your leader. And catching the stream there, looks like Tyler Jai created a looking for group post for Rocket League. So Tyler Jai not on Supercross anymore, going to Rocket League. And mistake from Coltrane. Dirt Shark now making the pass back, so it's going to be the final lap. Dirt Shark, your leader here in Heat Race 2. 3 different leaders so far. Randy in third, Moa in fourth, Hunclaps in fifth. He's got a spot, or he's got a chance, excuse me, at the final transfer spot. Moa is just ahead of him, not too far ahead. He can see him. So we're going to stay on board here with Hunclaps, see if he can make the charge up to the final transfer positions. Oh no, a small mistake from Hunter into the tough blocks. So that's going to slow him up a bit, and he loops out going over the berm. So the rolling berm going down is Hunclaps. Miso Gaiman now to 5th. And Miso Gaiman into the tough block, so 5th place is not a good spot to be in. It seems like some bad luck going for those guys. Dirt Shark in first, and he's going to grab the win here at Heat Race 2. And Dirt Shark, gotta be careful there coming to the finish line, buddy. About taking people out. Coltrane second, Randy Racing third, and Moa in fourth. Miso Gaiman in fifth. Just missing out on top 4, unfortunately, going to be into the LCQ. But we'll still have a chance at the main event. Your top 4, Dirt Shark, Coltrane, Randy Racing, and Moa. Going on to the main event. 5th through 9th going to the LCQ. Little Randy, we'll see if he's got a better time for the lap times. So that is it for Heat 2. We'll be back in just a bit for the LCQ. It's going to be an exciting race, so stay tuned. You do not want to miss that. Little Randy, the reason why he didn't get an invite is because the other rider in Heat Race 1 in 10th place had a faster Heat Race time, lap time than you, so he got the position over you is why. Alright, so the last chance qualifier about to load in here. Here we go. So we have Hunt Claps, Ivan Pad 422, Big Sen 1639, ETB 20, Kaysen 999 800, G-Ver 615, Miso Gaiman, J Berrigan 12, Metal Jacket 91, KTM TJ 59, and JR Scott. We got some heavy hitters in this LCQ, man. JR Scott, KTM TJ, Metal Jacket, J Berrigan, Miso Gaiman. A lot of fast guys and Hunt Claps as well. This is a stacked LCQ. Only the top 3 going through. This is going to be an interesting one here. We'll see what happens. So we're on board here with Hunt Claps. Got number 133. Trying to go for the inside there, and KTM TJ up the inside as well. Jay Berrigan with a good jump, and there goes JR Scott. Miso Gaiman in third. JR Scott going to make the pass up to the lead. Can he pull away and get out of the traffic? But Jay Berrigan tries to go around him, almost lands on him. JR Scott over the bars. Big Sen now into third. JR Scott back to 7th. And a tough break there. Check back on that. I know Berrigan didn't mean to land on him like that. I don't think he expected him to come in like that. But JR Scott, I think, just going over the bars, coming up short on that double, exiting the rhythm section. Hunt Claps now your leader. Berrigan second place. Metal Jacket in third. Big Sen in fourth. KTM TJ trying to go by him. Lands into the back of him. That slows him up quite a bit. There's Miso Gaiman in fifth. And we got a rider off the track there. Metal Jacket looked like going off the track. Gonna try to watch that one over again as Big Sen. I don't know. Big Sen, I think, held his line. Did not seem to come together. I think Metal Jacket probably checked up a little too much. So Hunt Claps out front, Berrigan second. Big Sen holding down that final transfer spot. Wants to make his way into the main event, but now he's going to face a lot of pressure from KTM TJ. And Metal Jacket as well in fifth, but we got JR Scott in sixth, Miso Gaiman 7th. This is a stacked LCQ. And KTM TJ quickly passed Big Sen for the final spot. Looked away for a second. KTM TJ's passing is gone. Big Sen now back to 5th. So a tough break. Momentarily holding down that final spot. And KTM TJ now in the final spot. Hunt Claps and Berrigan looks like going back and forth up here for the lead. Hunt Claps. Lines coming together with Berrigan there. Couldn't quite see how that worked there. Hunt Claps still in the transfer spot. You check back on the stream. What happened here? I think both of them just tried getting on the throttle at the same time. Hunt Claps just tapped his back wheel. Physics of this game can be really weird sometimes. KTM TJ with the final transfer position now. They got a good lead over the rest of the field. So right now I'm just trying to run some consistent laps to the end of the race. Okay, battle back here. Metal Jacket and Miso Gaiman 4th and 5th. We got Kaysen 99 in spot 6, number 124. Just outside of the top 3, there goes Miso Gaiman with a mistake. So Kaysen going to try to get to the top 5. JR Scott in 7th. Now we're expected to see him. And was out front early. Then we got a mistake there from Miso Gaiman. So Kaysen in the 5th. JR Scott in 6th. Your top 3 though really pulled away early on. So now tough for these guys to try to catch back up to him. JR Scott trying to get through these riders to get to the top 3, but Berrigan, Hunt Claps, and KTM TJ have really pulled away. a good run here in the LCQ. Getting out front and starting to pull away from the riders in second and third. See him opting to check up there on the Dragon's back. I think it might be a faster line. You might sacrifice some speed right at the beginning. But it does pay off, going triple-double out. Claps in second currently. A little bit swirly out of those rollers there. The back end coming up high. Metal Jacket here in fourth, entering the roller section. It's a bit of a gap to close up. Let's see if he can do it. Try to get to the top three, but 2 to go now. Final lap coming up. It's going to be really difficult. Go on board with your leader, number 94, Jay Berrigan. Getting faster each week is Berrigan. And speed at 94, we actually have our points leader. Give me a 6 is out this week. So we'll see if we can see a third winner. Or fourth winner, excuse me. We've had Axis win round number 1. And it was OTR coming out and winning round 2. Gaming the Sticks. I have to check back the race finishes because my mind is a little forgetful at the moment. Sticks won round number 3. And round 4, and then round number 5 was Kid Loki. So we do have 4 different winners. Could go for number 5 now, actually. In 6 different rounds. Sticks, the only 2-time winner. So we could potentially see a different winner tonight. Jay Berrigan, the winner in the LCQ. Hunt Claps here in second. KTM TJ going to come through in the final transfer position in spot number 3. Metal Jacket in 4th. Unfortunately not going to make it through. Miso Gaming coming through in 5th here. Like to see that, Dirt Shark. Got good memory and paying attention to the results. It's cool to see that following along with the race finishes. So your top 3 from here going on to the main event. The rest will move on to the B main. If somebody would be willing to host that. If not, unfortunately, we'll only be hosting the A main, so we'll be back in just a minute for that. So we get that lobby set up, so stay tuned. Be right back. Alright, so here we go. Main event for round number 6 of the Saturday Night Lights Supercross Series. Again, no more sight laps, going straight into the racing. And remember, we do have the GateDrop Productions $5 main event whole shot award. We're going to see who will take that home and grab the whole shot. Everybody is readied up. 30-second board is sideways. 20 minutes plus 1 lap. Will we see a different winner? Will OTR Axis grab the win tonight? Noah 51, we are on board with the number 851. He gets a good jump. Randy Racing with an absolute killer jump. Grabs the whole shot by multiple bike lanes. Doubling into the rhythm section. A great start there for him. KTM TJ second. Axis here in third. Randy Racing on the gas with the starts tonight. Jumping out front in his heat race and the main event as well. He's going to grab that $5 whole shot award. Axis, your fastest qualifier in third. Closing up on him, your top 3 already starting to pull away from the rest of the pack as these guys have really bunched up. Bergen with a slight mistake. OTR going to run into the back of him. J Walm now up into 4th. OTR up the inside of Dirt Shark. Those guys having to check up just a bit. Let's go up here. We can see Axis about to make a pass on KTM TJ, and he does. KTM TJ in third now as Axis had made the pass by him. Axis trying to go for the lead. Randy Racing out front, grabbing a massive pull shot over the rest of the field. Right now, Axis starting to feel the flow of the track and catch up to the leader. Randy Racing, though, been on the gas all night, the builder of this track. So usually to be expected to see them going fast on him. He's definitely been on the gas. Small mistake, though, going into the loops. Axis going to make the pass and gets over the Dragon's back very clean. So Axis now to the lead. Randy Racing in second place. KTM TJ here in third. Cut class from the LCQ running in spot number 4. You can see how close the speed is tonight. Guys from the LCQ are now running up towards the front. And vice versa, guys from the heat race going backwards as well. So right now, just a matter of consistency, hitting the lines here. J-Wall, a slight mistake there, going off the track. Got Coltrane, Noah, Bergen, and Burkeen here in 11th. Burkeen, the 3rd fastest qualifier. But now going down there in the rhythm section, can't seem to get it together at the moment. Let's go back out front. Axis pulling a bit away from Randy in second. KTM TJ going to make the pass now for second as Randy makes another mistake in the loop section. So back-to-back laps, just not quite getting the loop section as usual. So Randy dropping from 1st to 3rd, still in the top 3. Good spot to be in. He does have punt claps closing in on him. He needs to start to find a rhythm and get going. KTM TJ looks like he made a mistake as Randy got back by him. KTM TJ now feeling the pressure from pump claps in 4th. We got 3 riders here going side by side. OTR in 5th with Dirt Shark closing on him in 6th place. OTR's slight mistake came up short over that double. Dirt Shark trying to make a pass around the outside right now. Trying to find ways to get around OTR. 602 riding a wide bike. Dirt Shark going to try to go up the inside. OTR holds off the inside line, almost goes down doing so. We got a mistake from a rider there. That looks like Hunt Claps. He's off the track. So OTR moves up a spot as well as Dirt Shark. And Dirt Shark going by in the loop section. And there goes Coltrane as well. So we got a close group here. Meanwhile, your leader Axis, you can see him going down the start straight, starting to pull away. really close back here. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. But Axis really finding speed on the track as he's pulling away from this battle back here. Very technical areas, as you can see riders making mistakes, going back and forth in positions. Axis definitely has found the flow and the rhythm, really pulling away from this group. Coltrane now up to the top 5, slowly making his way up towards the front. This main event is going to be about consistency of 5 minutes in, 15 minutes to go, still a lot of racing left. Guys are just always on it, going for the positions, no matter what time of the race it is. And J-Walm out of the race. Looked like he was back towards 11th, getting there. Had a good race going. Dirt Shark now going to make the pass up the inside. Randy racing, a slight mistake there. And makes the pass back on Dirt Shark. A little bit of a bump as Dirt Shark goes off the track. Coltrane now going to get by Dirt Shark. And OTR as well, so 4 different riders here. Whoa! Alrighty, that was a bit much. That was Dirt Shark. I understand you're taking a different line, but there's times for that, and when there's 3 people coming around that corner, that's definitely not the time to be taking that line. So Hunt claps now to 4th, OTR 3rd. Trying to keep up with this. We've had multiple riders already in the same lap. Hold down that 3rd spot. Dirt Shark making his way past Hunt Claps. Randy racing 6th. Coltrane here in 7th place. OTR at the moment getting through slightly unscathed, but still a lot of battle scars for these guys, going back and forth at it tonight. KTM TJ, now that's the rider right now to highlight, coming from the LCQ and running in 2nd place. So a great run for him. We got some good battles going on. Really want to keep track of these battles, but want to check in on the leader as well in just a moment. And a mistake there from the rider in 3rd, OTR going off the track in the triple section. And here we go, 3 riders into the loops. Dirt Shark tries to go up the inside of Randy. Randy's going to check up, go back underneath. See if he can hit a different line there to get past Dirt Shark. And Dirt Shark going to try to go up underneath Randy. And Dirt Shark, a little bit much there. Alright, so it is the 2nd one, I know, but these guys are going at it, getting a bit aggressive. Things are getting a bit intense, trying to hold off the lines. And we got Hunt Claps here, Coltrane, OTR. This is a tight battle. Randy in 6th, Burkeen 7th, closing up on these guys. Dirt Shark back to 8th after the mistake and going down. Sometimes riding a bit aggressive does not pay off. Right now, Randy in 6th, trying to get back up to that 3rd spot, currently held down by OTR. Now back to the top 5, a mistake from Coltrane, almost going off the track. He actually gets saved by Randy. Randy checked up enough and tapped his wheel, which actually managed to save him. And meanwhile, Burkeen now into spot number 4. So making his way from the back of the pack, now into your top 4. So we got a tight battle going on. KTM TJ still just ahead in 2nd, but running a consistent race right now. OTR holding down the 3rd spot. Burkeen 4th, Randy 5th, Coltrane 6th place, Dirt Shark in 7th, and Moa in 8th. Dirt Shark trying to make a pass on Coltrane, but Coltrane not going to have anything of it. Coltrane, type of rider, not to try to mess with. Knows the shenanigans that Dirt Shark might try to pull. Unclaps in 8th place. Was up here earlier, but I think just a few mistakes has dropped him back. You know, a lot of these guys have the speed to run up there. I mean, you can see 8th, 9th, and 10th are still close. Dealing with lappers in the heat racing. Oh, there again. Oh. Just happened to be watching when that happened. A little bit much there. Landing on Moa. Let's go to your leader, Axis, out front, the number 20. Let's go on board with him for a couple of laps here. The rest of the pack starting to find their flow. A bit separated at the moment, so keep an eye on the track map, see if they close up at all. But Axis right now coming back around on a new lap, your leader. Opting to send that Dragons back in the first rhythm, and he checks up, going double out, staying low to the ground. Axis on the gas all night, winning the heat race, fastest qualifier. Gonna go for the main event win as well. Another sweep just like round number 1. Let's check back here. We got a battle between Coltrane and Randy. These two fighting for 5th and 6th. You can see the multiple line options there. That triple out though sends you up just a bit, so it might be a little faster doubling in instead of rolling that corner, but that triple sends you up a bit where it starts to even out the section. So they come out just about the same gap as they entered. Got Dirt Shark in 7th. He's been on the gas in the loop section all night. Closing up on the back of Randy, checking up just a bit though. Seems to have tamed down the riding just a bit for now. Keep an eye though as the race goes on. You know, these guys really start getting aggressive towards the end of the race. Randy with a slight mistake there. Dirt Shark gonna make the pass by him. Coltrane still running consistent in spot number 5. Burking in 4th, but he goes off the track and makes a mistake there. Gonna lose some time. Still in 4th. Rider in 3rd, number 602, OTR Legit. KTM TJ in 2nd. You can see him making a small mistake there. Looks back to see where the riders are behind him. Are definitely starting to close in on it, but TJ has been running a very consistent race. And some fans in the chat cheering on Coltrane. Body party. Also says Coltrane sucks as well, but also cheering him on. So Potty Party, quite the fan here. We do got some fans in the chat right now cheering on their favorite riders. Dirt Shark right into the side of Coltrane, so lines coming together. Dirt Shark getting a little bit of a taste of his medicine there, getting a little extra bump. The racing gets aggressive, things happen. Dirt Shark dished it out a little bit much tonight, but it'll always come back. All in good fun though, watching there. Hunt claps out of this one. So now 2 riders down. So tough break for Hunt claps. Had a good main going. Here, Coltrane here at 5th, going back by Dirt Shark. Makes the pass on him. Gonna be a battle here. OTR now the 2nd. Burking 3rd. KTM TJ in 4th. So KTM TJ dropping back a couple of spots. He's gonna make the pass back on Burking. So KTM TJ now to 3rd. Burking with a great main event going as well. 3rd fastest qualifier. his rhythm and speed late, but that's where it counts. As he's able to catch up into the top 3, even has a chance at second place. See if he can get up there. Moa in 9th. And Axis is probably going to get to lap traffic. Definitely will. 5 minutes to go. Moa just ahead. Axis heading into the whoop section. Number 20 year leader. Racing Husqvarna about to close in on Moa and Berrigan. Those two in a battle of their own. See what happens as he approaches. Usually try to warn lappers, but I know those two in a battle for 8th and 9th. So try to keep racing as best as possible. Back here, OTR 2nd place, KTM TJ 3rd. Birkin still just behind in spot number 4. Dirt Shark now to the top 5. Looks like on the map your leader may have made a mistake, went off the track. So closed up towards the lappers and then slight mistake. So back out front here, Axis looking to go clean sweep of the night, just like round number 1. Fastest in qualifying, winning E-Race 1, and now on his way to a main event win as he makes his way past Moa. And now he's got Berrigan ahead of him. Next lap rider, probably only going to have to deal with those two as the rest of the pack quite a bit ahead. Almost into the tough block there. Berrigan just slightly putting the tough block out in front of him, but Axis manages to get around it. Obviously not intentional by Berrigan as he's just trying to stay on the inside. Birkin and TJ with a good battle here as we go back to 3rd and 4th. Birkin now into the top 3 after being towards the back of the pack early on. And now in a podium spot, KTM TJ in 2nd most of this main event. In 4th place, still a great race for him coming from the LCQ. But obviously with running in 2nd place early on, he wants that spot back. But OTR is definitely pulled away from this group just enough to have a cushion over that group of riders. Coltrane in 6th has made his way by Randy Racing. And let's go up here, Dirt Shark now passing KTM TJ, so TJ back to 5th place, Dirt Shark now to 4th. So some riders starting to find some speed late, Dirt Shark and Birkin finding their rhythm and making some passes. Birkin actually closing up, it seems like, on OTR, maybe just a bit. Hard to tell on different parts of the track, but he seems just slightly closer than the lap before. We got just under 2 minutes and a lap to go. Let's go check in with the leader. He's about to go through the finish line. Pretty similar with the heat race, about 1.5 minutes remaining. So we should have 3 laps to go. Axis leading basically start to finish. Didn't grab the whole shot. That's going to go to Randy Racing. He gets the GateDrop main event whole shot award. And Axis got out front early and pulled away. OTR with a good run here in 2nd, trying to capitalize on our points leader not being here tonight. That is Give Me the Sticks. So all these guys trying to close up on points, but OTR, Dirt Shark especially, interesting to see the points after tonight. I know OTR and Dirt Shark probably going to be very much closer than they were. Definitely will. It's not a probably, that is a definite. be interesting to see where the points are at after this main event finishes up. The riders, though, have started to separate a bit. Axis looks like really trying to send that finish line almost as a triple over that roller there. Dirt Shark here in 4th place. He's trying to close up on Burkeen, but Burkeen has really got some speed going, and OTR might be getting some lappers here. Just a second, possibly. There we go. He's got a little bit of a gap. So OTR will keep an eye on it. Dirt Shark right now, the rider on the charge, trying to get to that podium spot, but Burkeen is not going to give it up easy. He had to work for that spot too, making his way through the field and dealing with some battles, going back and forth for that 3rd spot. And see, Axis has now gone through the finish line, so he is on the final lap. These guys, 2 to go, but next time through will be the final lap for them. They will get the white flag. OTR is starting to close up on the back of Berrigan just a bit. So OTR coming through final lap. Burkeen here in 3rd place. Dirt Shark in 4th. Those guys about equally separated. Let's go on board with Axis, your leader currently, as he heads into the loop section. So it's definitely pulled quite a gap over the field. He's about to lap Randy Racing. And Axis, your winner for round number 6. Saturday Night Lights 450 Supercross Series with a perfect night. Fastest qualifier winner in his heat race, and Axis winning the main event. OTR right now in 2nd, Burkeen in 3rd. OTR getting around the lap rider there. Dirt Shark in 4th, trying to close up to Burkeen as they go into the final loop section. Burkeen gets a good drive. Last rhythm section here, a pretty tough rhythm section, but Burkeen able to get through. OTR comes through in 2nd, Burkeen 3rd, and Dirt Shark in 4th. KT and TJ are going to take the top 5. So a great main event there. We had some close racing. Axis absolutely on the gas, a 58.9. Everybody else in the 101s and 102s, you can see how close the racing was between everybody else. Axis just finding another level of speed out there. Unbelievable. 58.9 is flying. Taking the win in the main event is Axis. So round number 6 is done for Saturday Night Lights. Randy Racing going to grab the main event Whole Shot Award, brought to you by GateDrop Productions. Thank you guys for tuning in for round number 6. All the viewers and the racers, appreciate your guys' support each week. We'll be back next week for round number 7. Stay tuned for that. We might feature a triple crown, so do not miss out. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back next week. Congratulations to Axis on the main event win. And Randy Racing grabbing that Whole Shot Award. He will be having $5 coming your way. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you back next time.